It's Wednesday. No, it's no, it is Saturday, not Wednesday. And that means Hiveswap Friendsim. And, oh fuck, that's not what. And I have a playtime of 24 hours. You know, I really gotta continue some of these, like No Space Outlaw, later Alligator. I started those. Maybe. Anyway, today is a big day because, well, so far, I have barely remembered anything. We have finally reached the point that I have never played. Like, I played, like, the beginning of this guy's route. The guy who looks like a fucking cartoon villain. But it wasn't that far, and I haven't even touched this guy's route. So, from this point on, fuck! Here's the hoping I don't constantly get called. Haha, who am I kidding? My grandma chose today, out of all days, the frickin'... I don't know how to explain it, but yeah. Let's get going with Volume 16 of Cult and Captivation. Cultivation, Captivation. Ha 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 ha. We're gonna die, obviously. You crash land on Alternia 16 long episodes ago. And sometimes you feel like you've been here forever. Technically 15 episodes ago, because this is episode 16, like the very beginning of it. If we're being technical, it would be 15 episodes ago. You've had many adventures and met many Alternians, some, all, none of whom have become your friends. But now, for some reason, you have a hunch that you're near the end of your Alternian travels. For one thing, you seem to be coming to the edge of the populated region you've been walking through all the time you've been here. For another, the intense craving that has animated you throughout your journey feels like it might be waning. It's not quite gone, but like a diner who stuffed himself to bursting, but is still seeking that last sweet morsel that will make his meal complete. You're still on the prowl for the very sweetest morsel of friendship. Pfizer Velis and Marvis Zilato. Fucking magician. You can't trust him. He won't tell you all his tricks. Fucking frick. I don't really... I think this guy apparently foreshadowed stuff in the Homestuck epilogue? I don't know. I think one of the writers of the epilogue also wrote Marvis's route. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm fucking up information here. Hold on, credits. This is volume 16, okay. Writers. Marvis. V from Homestuck. They also wrote Linkway. Linkway. Oh yeah, I forgot there was no. Like the epilogue of Homestuck, I mean, not the epilogue of Friendsim. Just to be clear. Anyway, since this is the guy I did like a quarter of his route before, let's do him first. Okay, just to make sure it's not gonna fucking break. Yes. Load. Phew. Okay, the thing that stopped me from playing originally is this guy's route. Whenever you like loaded your save file, it just fucking glitched out. It had an error. It didn't work, basically. The night has turned foggy, and you can't see far in any direction, but you seem to be surrounded on every side by bare ground, hummocked and pitted almost like a weird abstract sculpture and covered with greenish moss. Based on the experience, the cloud's actually moving. That's cool. Based on the experiences you've had with Alternian flora, you imagine the moss is probably poisonous, acidic, explosive, or something of that nature. Ooh, suddenly, a shadow looms up out of the darkness, making you jump. But it's only a leaning signpost. As you move closer, you see that the sign says, "Welcome to Happy Absinthe Pit Park." Before you can figure out what that might be, you know where you are! You hear a voice muttering to itself in the fog, and a sound like dirt being shoveled. This is giving me a depressing vibe. What fucking voice am I supposed to give him? He had like big cartoonish eyes, just... I don't know, he looks like something you would see in Bendy and the Ink Machine. Shovel, shover, toil and trouble, low bloods of the world unite. That sounded terrible. I'll figure it out when we actually see him. You move cautiously towards the voice until the figure of a troll emerges from the fog. He seems to be digging in the hard, bare ground. There is a tide in the fairs of trolls, which, taken at the flood, leads on to the workers' paradise. You clear your throat, and the troll turns swiftly. Who's there? Who's there, I say? You announce soothingly that you're just a poor wayfaring stranger. Not a ghost or any nonsense like that! You confirm that you're not. Good, because I don't believe in them. I'm a dialectical materialist. Well, if you're not a ghost, who are you? You explain that you're a humble alien who recently, well, not so recently, crashed on Alternia, and who's been looking ever since for... Here you blushingly trail off into a mumble. The troll snorts and comes close to study you. His breath is not of the freshest. An alien? Well, you are the color I'd say! But it could be makeup. You could be a hybrid in disguise. Come to watch poor little Father Veles pursuing his humble profession of pit perturber for some unknown reason of your own. Father rubs at the exposed skin of your arm to see if the makeup will come off. It doesn't, but he's so suspicious. A real alien would know what outer space is like. Describe outer space to me. You describe attack ships on fire off the shoulder of Orion, watching sea-beams glitter in the dark near the Tanahazar Gate. You express the belief that all those moments will be lost in time, like tears in rain. These authentic depictions seem to satisfy Father. He nods his head and seems to think. He doesn't appear to be a fast thinker. Finally, he seems to have an idea. Do the cheese entities where you come from have a strong consciousness of class struggle? You have no idea what he's talking about, but you were always good at guessing the right answer on multiple choice tests. You assure him that the people where you come from have such a strong consciousness of class struggle that they use it to jack up the cars when they get flat tires. A big smile overspreads Spotter's face, and he pumps his fist in the air. This guy's a communist, isn't he? Oh boy, this will be interesting. Pleased to meet you, Oh god, he is. I don't quite understand communism, to be completely honest. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing, but honestly, I'm just kind of neutral on it, to be honest. Pleased to meet you, comrade alien. All power to the workers. I imagine that finding me performing the honest labor of the working class makes you feel right at home. You assure him that it does. I suppose that you wish you could share in the simple proletarian joys and sorrows of the Alternian oppressed classes. You're not sure what proletarian means, but sharing joys and sorrows sounds like a hopeful prelude to friendship. So you say you were just thinking that you would like to share all that kind of joys and sorrows. Hey, be yourself. If they don't like you, well, they're not someone you want to be friends with. Easily done, comrade. Here, take the soul perch of peace and lands. You can enter into solidarity with the Alternian working class now. Right now. No, don't thank me. Freedom, brotherhood, and equality is my motto. Conduct your perturbations right here, if you please. He points to where he was shoveling, and he begins shoveling there, too. The moss that covers the ground is tough as leather, and the Eternian soil is rocky, hard, and unforgiving. No surprise there, and before long you're sweating profusely. But no exertion is too great for the pursuit of friendship. Father watches you labor with brotherly satisfaction. Class solidarity is a wonderful thing, isn't it? From each according to his ability, to each according to its need. You look like a wacky cheese, but your muscular development is impressive. So just to pass the time while you labor in solidarity, what do you think of our planet? What has been your impression of it on your visit from outer space? Well, I am gonna... Actually, now I can wait to get a drink. I suppose it's no worse than a lot of places, with some good points and some bad. It's by far the worst place you've ever seen or heard of. Gonna think hard. I mean, it's not the worst place I've seen or heard of. Like, sure, I can't, like, recall what the worst place was, but, like, I don't think it's that bad. Well, I suppose it's no worse than a lot of places, with some good points and some bad. As a guest, it's only polite to say nice things about your host's home planet. Besides, meeting Father has stoked your desire for a sweet friendship morsel, and a little praise and flattery often goes a long way to make people like you. So with a little breath you have to spare from your digging, you tell Father that you found Alternia most interesting. The fierce rush of life here induces a solitary wakefulness, and boredom is virtually unknown. Also, the social structure arising from the hemispectrum and the multidimensional relationship matrix is very unusual, producing a fascinating array of possible interactions among people. You're looking forward to the day when you can tell your grandchildren about it. But Father doesn't look as pleased as he hoped. Oh fuck. So, you find Alternia agrees with you. Oh yes, very much, you pant. You find it interesting and fascinating. Definitely. To you, the spectacle of those who happen to have been born with certain blood colors exploiting and oppressing those who have not is just a picturesque detail. Well, you wouldn't go as far as to. You find nothing objectionable in a society where the strong kill the weak at will, based on nothing more than the color of a bodily fluid, where the upper classes see the lower as little more than inanimate objects whose only purpose is to serve them, where the whole corrupt society is structured solely to breed cannon fodder for a psychotic empress's mad plan to conquer the entire galaxy, more people to oppress. That certainly wasn't what the streets run with rust, orange, and gold blood while you stand unconcernedly and remark how interesting and fascinating Alternia is. While the fish people and their bluish lackeys strike the pap from the mouths of low-blood wigglers, you smile pleasantly and remark how unusual Alternia is. Certainly not, but one can't judge other cultures by one's own. Oh, you can't dodge your class responsibility that way, you cur. You so-called intellectuals try to hide your fawning servility to the bosses by pretending to view society objectively without moral judgments, when all the time you're simply cryo-imperative lapdogs. And you come to the happy absence pit park pretending solidarity with the oppressed. Pshaw! I see now that you're nothing but a cat's paw of the oppressor class. Nothing but a cheese-colored Judas Iscariot sent as a spy, traitor, bootlicker, sycophant, murderer, monopolist, profiteer, slave trader, cannibal, parasite, technocrat, gangster, ectoplasm! Did you just fucking call me Did you just call me ectoplasm as an insult? I gotta use that someday. No, you try to object, but Father seizes his shovel from you and turns away. Turncoat, narc, Double-crosser, weasel, hijacker, vulture, Visigoth, breathalyzer! You watch his back recede into the fog, your heart sinking with the wreck of your hopes and dreams for friendship. Game over. Oh my god. Oh my god. You fucked up. Okay, this is the point I should get a drink. Frick. The Return. It's by far the worst place you've ever seen or heard of. I don't know if this is true or not, because honestly, thinking about it, I actually don't think I can think of a better place. Like, I mean, yeah, there's really fucked up places on Earth, but though there's probably places equally fucked up or worse here. Yeah, it's probably the worst place I've ever heard of. I don't know. It's by far the worst place you've ever seen or heard of. The feeling comes over you suddenly that nothing can be more important than truth. Truth is at the foundation of all real friendship. Truth sets you free. Honesty is the best policy. There you go. You gotta be truthful and honest with yourself, nerd. So you take a deep breath and say that you hope you won't give offense, but that in your opinion, Alternia is the nastiest, ugliest, cruelest, most inhospitable, and most unfair place you've ever seen or heard of in a long life of travel and study. Maybe that's a bit of a stretch, but yeah. Even the plants are bloodthirsty. Even the soil is hard and mean. You made many no friends here, but you've heard it is also possible to make friends with lions, bears, killer whales, and other wild, dangerous creatures. In fact, often here on Alternia, you felt that you've been locked in a cage with a bunch of such wild and dangerous creatures. As you've talked, you've been watching Father anxiously for signs of anger. You're surprised to see that, instead, he seems to be loving it. And what about our political system? You've already put your foot in it, so you go ahead and put the other one in too. You express the opinion that a violent, rigidly stratified, insectile social structure created solely to generate soldiers for a mad project to conquer the entire galaxy might raise some eyebrows in some quarters. You admire natural selection and survival of the fittest as much as the next person, but this is overkill on a titanic scale. As you've been speaking, Fodger's smile has grown wider and wider, and he's shown other signs of approval, such as jumping up and down and whirling around. He pumps his fist in the air. Forward to perfect socialism! It's so good to talk with someone who hasn't been hypnotized from Riddlerhood with counter-revolutionary pop. Somebody who sees conditions on Alternia for what they really are, who sees the evil of the Hivebloods. Well, fuck. That's how you make friends, people. Be fucking honest with yourself. Do not fucking lie. Boop. Someone who will march in the vanguard of the workers' revolution to face unsflinchingly the onslaught of the aristocracy. Perhaps, nay, probably, to die in a hole of bullets, but never turn their back on the people. Oh, let me embrace you, comrade Alien. Eyes are blushing. He does so. He's oily and smells like mossy soil and pore ooze, but this does not dampen your spirits. What better preamble for making a suggestion of friendship? Agreeing with people about politics never fails to bring friendship closer. But before you can bring it up, Father, having first kissed you on both cheeks, continues. But we must allow our celebration of the People's Revolution to interfere with the honest labor that ennobles us. I'm holding you back from your ticket to the workers' paradise. Please proceed with your soul perturbation. All power to the people, death to the arbitrary spectral discrimination. Forward, comrade! Oh, gee. Probably doing terrible with his Russian accent. He waves his hand with a flourish, and you start digging again. You wonder if it would be just as revolutionary if you trade places so Fodger could do the digging and you could do the speechifying, but you don't wish to disturb the perfect harmony now existing between the two of you. Instead, you use your little available breath to inquire what all this soul perturbation is in aid of. Okay, so what is all this soil perturbation? Do I have the meaning of that right? Frick. Oh. Oh, I forgot an R. I think I got it right. Why, a culprit, of course. Did you see the sign? This is a Happy Absence, Pit Park Farservelli's proprietor. Alternia's reactionary tradition is just to put dig culprits anywhere without a second thought. But our revolutionary future demands that we have more respect for the dead. So I've created this wonderful innovation, the Pit Park. There's a clown concert being held not far from here, so I anticipate a brisk demand shortly. Best to be ready for these things. Having a lot of dead clowns lying around rotting on the property is unpleasant, not to mention unsanitary. Get them underground pronto is our motto here at the Happy Absence Pit Park. You're wondering privately whether he has those frickin' Bendy and the Ink Machine vibes. I don't know. If you're wondering privately whether a little class solidarity couldn't be extended to Purple Bloods, remembering your dear friend Karako Pirate, when Pfizer seemed to give a jump. No, that is not ghosts. Grateful for an excuse to stop digging, you turn to look in the direction Pfizer is staring, leaning on your soul of perturbation lance. You don't see anything but fog. You ask, what is not ghosts? Nothing is. I'm a dialectical materialist, and if any ghosts come around the Happy Absence Park, they should be aware that I won't believe in them, so they might as well go somewhere else. So you do believe in ghosts, but you don't believe in them, so they leave. Oh my god. You confess that you don't see anything but foggy darkness and humped and pitted grounds where you now guess piles of cold Alternia's exoskeletons are buried in coal pits. You don't see any ghosts because there's no such thing, but the past few nights I thought I saw beams of light shining up out of the ground. Almost as if, metaphorically of course, some of the exoskeletons in the coal pit had gotten a hold of some flashlights and were shining them up through chinks in the soil. Look, there it is again! This time, you see it. A column of light that flashes up through the fog and is gone, seeming to come from a crack in the ground, which it briefly illuminates in blinding white. Fascinated, you move towards the crack, which is now dark and invisible again. What are you doing? You look at Foster in surprise. He seems terrified. You ask tactfully whether he doesn't think you ought to see what that is. For example, it could be some infrastructure malfunction that could blow the Happy Absence Pit Park and all its inhabitants, living and dead, sky high. You're not even sure they have infrastructure in Alternia, but one can't be too careful. Well, maybe you're right. We are fearless revolutionary Kadir cadres, after all. You can hear his teeth chattering. You move towards where you think the flash came from. Pfizer close behind you, peering over your shoulder. You can't help wondering when he'll be the vanguard of his revolution You can't help wondering where he'll be when the vanguard of his revolution is braving hails and bullets. You very much hope that his revolution, if it ever comes, won't happen when you're around. Ooh. Just then a whole series of lights flash suddenly up from the ground, making columns to the fog. Pfizer jumps and howls behind you. Non-existent! You tell him there's undoubtedly a logical explanation, though you have to admit that you had a weird feeling just now when the light appears. Like a momentary dizziness or feeling of discontinuity. Wait. Wait, fuck. Wait. Wait! I'm putting the pieces together. It was here. Well, where is he? Background, volume 14, I think. No, it's fuck. Okay, but there was a screen in volume 14 where the frickin' whatever frickin' is, the fourth wall. Ooh. Wow, it's snowing outside, actually. Hold on. Yeah, it's actually snowing outside. It did snow once this year, but it was too wet for the snow to really stick to the ground, but it's suddenly snowing again. Huh. Yeah, there's no way it's gonna stick. Hopefully it does, but we'll see. Alright. So, basically, this does kind of remind me of that place we saw the fourth wall back in volume 14. With Karako. I could save this and go find it myself, but, I don't wanna. Hi, Diamond. But you're more curious than ever now. Murmuring comforting things to Father, you start digging right around where the lights you just saw came from. Then, it's weird because you break through some kind of thin crust, as if the soil in that particular place is just a few inches thick over a brittle surface that your shovel goes right through like old pottery. You wonder whether you've inadvertently dug into an old coal pit, but what would bright light be doing coming out of an old coal pit? And in some way it doesn't feel like a coal pit, it feels like something metaphysical, like reality itself is particularly thin right in that spot, and you've broken through the very fabric of it with your soul pretty basin lance. You dig around the edges of the hole, enlarging it until it's about a foot wide. The darkness, which makes the darkness of the alternating night seem bright by comparison. It's so dark that a soul falling into it, and the part of your soil perturbation lance poking into it seems to vanish completely, as if on the other side of that hole, reality itself gives out. You and Father stare curiously down into this hole. Oh fuck! Suddenly a blinding but strangely blank light bursts out of the hole into your faces, and at the same time there's a deafening sound which seems to vibrate the very framework of reality, like a gigantic needle scratching a gigantic record. You're standing in the foggy night, holding a soul perturbation lance that has been handed to you by Father Vales. He points to where he's just been digging, and you begin digging in the same place. The moss that covers the ground is tough as leather. Alternian soul is rocky, hard, and unforgiving. No surprise there, where along you're sweating profusely. But you feel strange, like you were just standing somewhere else, doing something else, seeing something else. The after images of a blinding light and a deafening sound seem to linger in your eyes and ears, but around you, nothing but dark fog and bare ground, humped and pitted. What the fuck? You must have had a dizzy spell. You shake it off and begin perturbing the soil. No exertion is too great for the pursuit of friendship, after all. Father watches you, satisfaction. This work is a wonderful thing. All hail the old regime, eh? You look like a walking cheese, but your muscular development is impressive. What do you think of our plan? What has been your impression there on your visit? This is a different choice. Oh, fuck. Okay, you suppose it's no worse than a lot of places with some good points and some bad. Okay, it is different. As a guest, it's only polite to say nice things about your host's home planet. Besides, mean Father stoked your desire for a sweet friendship morsel, and a little praise and flattery often goes a long way to make people like you. So, with the little breath you have to spare from your digging, you tell Father that you found Alternia most interesting. The fierce rush of light, fear induces a solitary wakefulness, and boredom is virtually unknown. Also, the social structure arising from the heavenly spectrum in the multidimensional relationship matrix is very unusual, producing a fascinating array of possible interactions among people. You're looking forward to the day when you can tell your grandchildren about it. As you're speaking, a satisfied smile overspreads Father's face. Oh god, I don't know what to think! I think we found the fourth wall, but I don't think could the fourth wall do that? I don't think it could. Like, darkness going through reality? That sounds like the fourth wall powered off, but I'm pretty sure you can't really go in the fourth wall when it's powered off. Might even be something like the fifth wall. Probably not. Who knows? I don't. I'm glad you recognize the nobility of our ancient society with its orderly hierarchy and naturally evolved degrees of privilege, reflecting naturally evolved degrees of ability. Could it be the Juju? Like, the house Juju? I mean, it's possible, but that's not so much a black darkness than a hole in reality. Like, it's more a hole in reality. It wouldn't be black. And I guess it could emit light like that, but I don't think it would. At least not in a situation like this. You're pleased that your words have met with approval, but you're still a little troubled. You have an odd deja vu sensation that this whole exchange could have gone quite differently, maybe even did go quite differently sometime in the past or in some parallel universe. You inquire timidly whether the total domination of the lower bloods by the higher on Alternia doesn't sometimes feel like oppression. Never! I myself am only a rust blood, so I lack the privileges of the higher bloods. But the most important thing for a society is that everyone should be in their appointed place and do the things they're suited for. If all the passengers in a rowboat keep their seats and row in the same direction, the boat will quickly reach its destination, but the passenger will jump up and start running around and grabbing the other's oars. The boat will capsize and all will be lost. Remark diplomatically that Alternia isn't a rowboat rowing towards a destination. You're wrong. A planet is very much like a rowboat, advancing through the black water of space. And as for our destination, all of us on Alternia aim at but a single goal every hour of every day. To serve her most high imperial condescension in conquering her glorious galaxy-wide empire. Long live the Empress! I think we might have been sent to an alternate universe. I don't think this is the same universe, and Pfizer was there too, like, he should have been engulfed in the light too, like, does that mean a second Pfizer is going to appear, or is he in some other universe now? Like, what the fuck is happening? Well, you suppose the sense of being part of something larger than yourself makes up for a lot. It does! And naturally evolved systems are almost always more robust than artificially designed ones. They are! And it's true that Alternia's social structure does bring some semblance of order to a collection of disparate troll subtypes. It is! Where do you get 12 from? You should have known you should not have known about the class that doesn't exist anymore, like the Lion Bloods, Mutant Bloods. You should not know about that. Pfizer beams at you fondly. There's nothing that warms the heart like someone who thinks they're right about everything. It's so wonderful to find someone, even someone who looks like a piece of cheese, or so intelligent and understands society and politics so perfectly. Finally, a true friend. Doubt victory? This doesn't seem right. That is... Okay, That does not seem right. Father? Okay, if I do... Okay. It's by far the worst place you've ever seen or heard of. Okay, I honestly don't know what to think. Okay? I don't... I don't feel like that's how it should have gone. The feeling comes over you suddenly that nothing can be more important than truth. Truth is at the foundation of all real friendship. Truth sets you free. Honesty is the best policy. So you take a deep breath and say that you hope you won't give offense, but in your opinion, Alternia is the nastiest, ugliest, cruelest, most inhospitable, and most unfair place you've ever seen or heard of in a long life of travel and study. Even the plants are bloodthirsty, even the soil is hard and mean. You made some, many, no friends here, but you've heard it's also possible to make friends with lions, bears, killer whales, and other wild and dangerous creatures. In fact, sometimes here on Alternia, you felt that you've been locked into a cage with a bunch of such wild and dangerous creatures. No doubt you could have anticipated that blunt honesty like this would give offense, and indeed it seems to have done so. As you finish your remarks, Father is frowning darkly. So, you'll come to Alternia as an uninvited guest, only to criticize and judge our civilization, eh? No! You know enough about our society, our billions of years of evolution, and our painstaking lives from mud-dwelling insectile ancestors, the political and sociological theories of our statesmen, philosophers, and scientists to make those judgments, do you? Well, no doubt you've done studies. He's establishing what would happen if the respective groups were placed in different relations to one another. If, for example, Rust bloods were the highest group and future bloods the lowest. Well, no, but I suppose your plan is so similar to Alternia that you have a firm basis on which to apply to your preconceptions to us. Not at all, but... And truly, you aliens are similar enough biologically and psychologically to trolls to know how we feel about our own society. I thought not. I guess from the very first that you were nothing from a Delente fuck socialist, settled intellectual spouting your ivory tower theories without the least idea what you were talking about. Well, smarty pants alien, suggest that you take your cheese-like person and your theories home to your own planet. It won't be long before her most high imperial condescension conquers your arm of the galaxy so that we Alternians can return the favor by standing in judgment over your society and politics. In the meantime, I bid you good Siderium. And with that, Father's Vili seizes your soil perturbation lands, as well as your hopes and dreams, and stalks off into the foggy night. What the fuck? What is that face? I don't... What happened? Like... Okay. Wait. Scratch. Huh. Okay, I... Huh. I just... I don't... Oh, later gets captured. So, like... Okay, I don't know what to think. He was forcefully overridden to have different ideals. That's... Fuck. Oh god. He was overridden. I don't fucking... I'm speechless. I don't fucking know what happened, and I am disturbed. It's something fucked up. I don't know. I don't think that could have been the fourth wall, but also could have been something completely different. I don't know what to think. Okay, Marvis Zelato. Marvis Zelato. Zo. Nah. We're gonna do you. You find yourself ambling down the road without any particular destination in mind. It seems you don't have to do much active searching to land yourself in varying combinations of adventure and or disaster. Where will the vicissitudes of fate next lead you? Who knows? You walk for a while like that. You've just about lost all hope of running into a wacky contrivance when your palm husk lights up with the delightful and or foreboding sound of friendship. Someone is calling you. You're less excited to see that the person who happens to be calling you is Zebra. Fuck! It's not that you dislike Zebra, precisely. It's just that you might struggle to rank him above literally any other troll you met, including the yellow guy who loves genocide. Wait, which one was that? Which one was Asdeja? I think that might... yeah. But you're not the one to leave a friend hanging. You dutifully answer the call.
Ah, my good friend! You picked up! Awfully quickly, I might add.
Whenever I fucking voice Zebra, I instinctively just tug at the collar of my shirt. Yeah, you just love friendship. Yes, Zebra, why is calling?
Do I need a reason to call? Is the thrill of dialectical riposte not cause enough to make social contact with one of my dearest adversaries / friend, or maybe more, depending on whatever you feel comfortable with and interested in at any given point of time?
You have no idea how to even respond.
Nah, I'm just fucking with you. I stand to incur material gain from your association. I need you to stay right where you are.
Well, what are you going to do? Hang up? You stand right where you are and stay on the line. Yes, Zebra. Yes, what Zebra is up to, but he won't say. Tells you he needs to concentrate. Eventually, you notice a strange shape resolving in the distance down the road, drawing near, slowly but steadily. After a while longer waiting, the figure in the distance grows close enough for you to tell that it's Zebra. Oh, that's you say. It looks like he's riding on some kind of incredibly cursed hover Segway.
Yeah, I'm coming, sweetie.
Fuck you, Zebra. Fuck you. Zebra? How dare you? Zebra, you took my wife, you fucked my crops! I hate this. You would say it takes maybe 15 minutes or so for him to make the entire way over on his hover scoots.
There you are!
So we're doing this. We are doing this. We're having Zebra round 3. Round 2 was too much for me. Now you're making me withstand a round 3? I mean, there's technically a round 2.5 and, one of the previous, who was it? Forgot who it was. But yeah, we were going to, like, take someone to see Zebra in one of the routes, I think. And then the complications prevented that from happening. But, fuck. Zebra.
There you are! Impressed by my new ride?
Oh yeah, you say. You're very impressed. Fuck you.
I knew you would be. I brought it out because tonight is a very special night. Or it will be, if you'd be so kind as to make me the happiest troll on Eternia.
I will say, I've never hated anyone, I've never had black feelings for anyone, but if I had to choose someone, it would be Zebra. I fucking hate Zebra. I hate him so fucking much, and I want to kill him. I actually want him dead. Why are you making me deal with him? Is he, like, proposing to you?
What?
Never mind. You asked him what he's vape blogging about.
What indeed? The real question of what are you doing this evening?
Well, it's not like you've ever had any plans to do anything besides stupidly bumble into one ludicrous boondoggle after another. Fuck. Be right back. I cannot believe they are making us deal with Zebra again. I can't fucking believe it. Please tell me this is like the first time we actually lose a friend. In canon, I mean, like not one of the bad endings. Like, the good ending, Marvis fucking kills him or something, please? I don't even know how Marvis is gonna come into this, but I swear to fucking God! Well, it's not... Was that a Skype sound effect in the song? Eh. Well, it's not like you ever had any plans to do anything besides stupidly bumble into one ludicrous boondoggle after another. Seems like whatever he's alluding to and inviting you to probably fits the bill for being included in a long itinerary of unspecified dumbass bullshit you were bound to get embroiled in anyway.
Fantastic! Well, it just so happens I managed to get my hands on 2 tickets to Clown Fest XX Ray X.
So that's how.
And I thought, who better to take along than my dearest alien associate of unspecified nature?
You have no idea what Clown Fest XX Ray X is, but it's not off to a good start with the name.
Oh, I should have known you wouldn't be familiar with it. It's a little sophisticated for an off-road reprobate such as yourself. It's a music festival centered around purple blood performers. Now, normally I wouldn't trifle with high blood entertainment, disgustingly oppressive as it is. But when you think about it, aren't clowns the most disprivileged class of them all?
You don't ask him to explain what he means by that because everyone would be really angry reading it. Yeah, they would. Oh my god. Alright. Honestly, find something else to do that sounds less fucking awful. Well, you can't say that the invitation isn't tempting. Going to a riot gathering of violent gestures certainly sounds like a recipe for a stimulating time. But what if you didn't throw yourself blindly into obvious peril for once in your incredibly painful life? Pass.
Oh,
Zebra sighs heavily. He looks completely destroyed. Despite yourself, you feel a pang of guilt in your chest.
I see. I guess it's fine. I'll just have to find someone else to facilitate my brush with greatness.
What is that supposed to mean? You don't bother to ask. What? When you don't give in to his obvious guilting either, Zebra seems to accept his fate.
Whatever. I can't believe I came all the way here on my hoversuit just to be callously rejected like this. But I guess I'll see you around, hotcakes.
Never fucking call me that again. Zebra powers back up his little scooter, gearing up to go. But when he tries to lean back so the machine will start heaving in reverse, something is wrong. The scooter just won't move, no matter how many times he slaps at the control panel on the handlebars. You ask if it's broken. Fuck.
What? No, it can't be. It's brand new and it was just working a minute ago. Maybe I'm in the wrong mode.
Zebra hammers the buttons on the control panel for a bit with no luck.
Damn, maybe it is the motors.
So Zebra tries leaning forward to check it out. That's not a problem at all. In fact, as soon as he pushes his weight against the control stick, the scooter surges forward. It collides with your frail human body, knocking you to the ground, and there's too much momentum in the motion for Zebra to stop there. The jets underneath the scooter rake over your pummeled body, incinerating you and killing you instantly. I want to see his reaction to that. I want to see Zebra's fucking reaction to that. To the fucking pain he caused. So this is my punishment for not wanting to hang out with a fucking asshole, huh? God damn it. I guess I have to go. Agree to toss your meaty moral body into a clown pit to get marched to death, or whatever.
I knew you'd be there for me! Alright, let's go!
Zebra invites you to hop onto the back of his scooter so you can head out to Clownfest. You say you're not sure this is the most effective avenue of locomotion. Zebra tells you it's all the rage and not to be a little bitch about it. Wow, that's forward.
So, let me tell you a little about my plans for tonight.
It feels like the scooter is going even slower than it was when he arrived, now that it's struggling under the weight of two people. Or maybe he's just deliberately going slower, just to fucking torture us.
You see, my favorite rhyme juggler on the plane is going to be there tonight. His name is Marvin Zalotto. Fucking...
Oh, God.
Marvis Gelatin.
I'm gonna fucking call him Marvis Gelatin for the rest of this now. I would say for the rest of the game, but if he's mentioned again, I'll probably forget the gelatin part. I do know apparently there's like Friendsim flashbacks in Pester Quest or something like that. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. Of course, MSPA reader would miss their friends in Pester Quest. I do wonder how they get there. Like, I get there's gonna be the Juju, but I don't know. I saw the trailer for the game.
You might have heard of him. He's pretty famous.
You say you've never heard of him because you're an alien.
Oh, right. Well, he's only the best in all of Alternia. He came up a few sweeps back when he won first place on Slam or Get Cold. Oh, please tell me you at least know about Slam or Get Cold.
You do not know about Slam or Get Cold. Hasn't it been mentioned to us before, or maybe it was just something similar sounding? At least it's still snowing. Maybe it will stick. I can't see any actually on the ground yet, but hopefully. I'm excited. Kind of small snowflakes though. Like when it was snowing a while ago, like a few days ago, it was very big snowflakes.
Well, it's a bi-weekly reality program where aspiring slam poets compete to prove who has what it takes. It's really cutthroat stuff. I mean, I think there are at least 5 decapitations a season. The competition is about skill. No matter blood color of who is competing, the troll who wins is the troll who has the nastiest flow and dopest bars. Everyone has an equal shot. I mean, sure, High Blood has won every season to date, but it's basic biology that clowns are better at rhyming than everyone else.
Well, time to call up Outward.
Even if High Bloods were Low Bloods, that would still be true. That's equality.
Yeah, makes sense. We think this is really progressive stuff he's saying. Where could he have possibly gotten so educated and smart?
Oh, you flatter me. Anyway, as you know, I am deeply connected in the music industry. But because of oppressive and restrictive systems, I'm afraid I'm only truly afforded downward mobility. The clown spirits a really insular, close-knit community. But with the right hustle, I'm going to break that glass ceiling. Marvis is a perfect troll to bring me into the fold.
You say this guy sounds pretty brutal. Are you sure you want to actually beat this clown?
What, Marvis? I'm sure he does what he needs to survive in a rigidly ossified power system that could never be truly dismantled by the actions of a single individual. But that doesn't mean that he supports it. Contrary to what you might think, Marvis is a spectacularly subversive figure in the industry. If you listen to his music, really listen, you'll hear some borderline revolutionary stuff. I think he'd tear it all down if he could. I might have mentioned it, but being a clown is kind of woke. That's why I've always wanted to pull that thing fan of his, really get to the bottom of his radical praxis and help spread his message of social reform to the masses.
Can we just fucking get to him so I don't have to listen to your fucking disgusting slut of words? Is that really so much to ask? Zebra, you're fucking breaking me here! Oh my god. Please.
And you're going to help me do it.
Please no. Please don't make me do this. I know it might have been seen in the first two appearances. I know I might have seemed fine during his first and second appearances, but like, seriously, fuck Zebra. Just fuck him. After 4 hours of scooting and one excruciatingly detailed, unbroken account of the events of the past 3 seasons of Slammer Get Cold, you arrive at Clownfest XX3X. Finally! I swear, half of this volume is just gonna be Zebra. Marvis isn't even gonna get to start its own volume unless there's like 4 endings. Wait, there better be. Ooh, oh hey, something I can actually. Okay, so of course there's mostly High Bloods here. Let's just copy and paste. Somewhat, is it? I don't know. This has a similar cartoony art style Pfizer's had. Fuck. Looks nice though. These little, mostly purple fig on motherfucking juggling clubs. Oh gee. Clownfest feels more like a circus than your idea of a music festival. The distance is a wide open field, dotted with disorganized masses of people, all gathered before a nightmare stage you presume to be the site of the evening's main event. The entrance to the festival grounds opens up into something of a parking lot, filled with whimsical tents and people selling various snacks and refreshments. You see a clown juggling what looks like at least 7 hot dogs. Absolutely ghoulish. You're glad Diamond isn't here to see this. Zebra brings you up to the gates, flashes your tickets, and gets you wristband in the midst of the festival grounds. Ooh, wristband. That's something I haven't really seen in a long time. Kind of reminds me of like this one. Okay, so everyone knows what Chuck E. Cheese is, right? When I was like 10 or 11, I I didn't go to Chuck E. Cheese. I went to some place that was near Chuck E. Cheese that was kind of like a bootleg Chuck E. Cheese. It didn't have fucking, obviously it was for my birthday, but like, it didn't have any dancing animatronics or anything like that. I don't know if I have ever seen animatronics. I think honestly it was all just people in rat suits and whatever. But anyways, I don't quite remember what it was, but it was like some fucking, basically, imagine Chuck E. Cheese, but instead of being video game based, it's like, I don't know, like, there were like little things you could jump on. I don't know, my recollection of it is so vague, I don't know how to describe it, okay? Basically, acrobatic Chuck E. Cheese. That's how to fucking describe it. No, it didn't have any dancing rats or whatever. God, the concept of dancing rats is so stupid. I love it. But, yeah. Zebra brings you up to the gates for, whatever. Seems like there's still some time before the performance is slated to start. There are some spectators already gathered in the field, but those in more privileged blood cascades are lined up around the tents in the lot to buy food and merchandise. While you walk around the festival grounds, you ask Zebra what exactly is planned. What could he possibly do to get him in good with the clowns? Zebra takes it as an invitation to whisper conspiratorially into your ear. His breath is hot and heavy against your hearing canal.
Here's a plan, my sweet little rush drop.
How would he react if he saw our actual blood color? Oh, so I can't tell that there's like a balloon or a fucking giant tomato.
We get in, wait for the show to start, and when Marvis comes onto the stage and really gets into his act, you're going to jump the barricade and rush the stage. Or at least you're going to try. Of course, I'm going to stop you. I'll tackle you before you make it to the stage, and I'll call you right in front of Marvis and No! Oh, calm down. I'm trying to tear down the stereotypes that low bloods are all simple-minded dullards and you aren't doing your people any favors by reinforcing the contrary justice for prejudice. Obviously, I'm not going to really kill you. You simply pretend to play dead after I've heroically foiled your black designs on Marvis. My actions will firmly place me within Marvis' action quadrant, so I have no choice but to recognize me. And then, the clowns will see what a hero I am, and praise me, and bring me backstage and reward me. It's really a flawless plan, my dear. If you just do what you're told, nothing will go wrong.
This is not going to work. Zebra? I mean, full offense by this. You are a fucking idiot. They're not going to praise you. They'll be like, oh, okay. Well, that's one little small thing we don't have to kill. It wouldn't have been much trouble for them to fucking kill me, you know? I'm like the weakest person on this fucking planet. Probably even weaker than Burgundy's. Like, the fucking mutant bloods don't exist yet. The mutant blood. Fucking Carcat. There's no mutant bloods alive at the moment, so I'm the fucking weakest being on Alternia. You goddamn idiot. I can be killed in a heartbeat. This will not mean anything to the clowns. They're not gonna praise you. They're not gonna reward you. They're just be simply, oh, okay, and then fucking ignore you. What the fuck is going through your head? Before you can proffer any critique of this caper, the jovial clamor of chatting and revelry surrounding you is pierced by a rising chorus of blood-curdling shrieks. You whip around to discern the source of the dreadful sound, but it becomes quickly apparent that those are not screams of pain at all. You know what's up with when Zebra joins in with the ear-splitting squeals.
Run! Friendsim!
Oh fuck. It's the man of the hour himself. An expensively dressed juggalo is making his way through the crowd, flanked by a robust team of hulking indigo bloods. Every aspect of him telegraphs unimaginable celebrity, the purposely disheveled yet fashionable fit of his clothes, the swagger of his step, the 10-man camera crew trailing behind him. He's fucking hot. I swear, that's a Skype sound effect in the song. He walks with a measured poise despite the chaos rising around him. Dozens and dozens of young trolls are flinging themselves at his entourage without any apparent concern for their safety. The bodyguards are roundhouse kicking the eager teens into the ground, left and right like a bloody blunder of adolescent aliens. It's pure carnage.
He really knows how to draw a crowd, doesn't he?
A minute ago, it was tough to truly grasp the hype, but after seeing it in person, you don't know what it is, but the swaggy clown has an undeniable gravitas that commands the attention of everyone around him. It's impossible to look anywhere else. Even the Alternian moonlight seems to endeavor to glint off his golden accoutrements twice as bright. But he's gone just as quickly as he arrived. Up to the festival stage to set up his act, he leaves a bloody void in his wake. Zebra is bouncing on the balls of his feet following the encounter. He clearly can't wait to get up into the pit, and to be honest, neither can you. What is it about a good clown that's so utterly irresistible? Also, I think we should give this guy here some credit. He's really fucking juggling there. Like, oh god. What's that guy in the... That's not really a blood color, is it? Maybe maybe more hemo-anonymous people exist than we thought. Nothing really extra to note there. Zebra takes you up to the field, spread out before the stage. There are thousands and thousands of trolls already standing around, ready for the show to start. From the looks of the crowds in the back breaking down their tents, there could have been rustbloods camping out for days to secure their spots. But even those hard-won locations are much further to the back than where Zebra is leading you, there aren't many highbloods here by comparison, so Zebra is able to take you to walk right in, muscle past all the ceruleans, and grab a spot by the barricade with maybe 5 minutes to spare before the show starts. There's some roadies up on the stage now, dashing around to finalize all the equipment arrangements.
Oh shoot! Did you remember to bring your concert diaper? What?
Excuse you? Zebra turns to you with wide eyes. You're awfully close now, boxed in by the swell of trolls pushing your bodies closer and closer to the stage.
You know, your concert diaper.
You don't actually know. You don't have a single clue about your concert diaper. Yeah, you ask him if he's wearing his concert diaper. He pats the front of his pants, which you notice are looking a bit plumper than usual. Zebra, stop.
Of course. Can't just come to one of these things without your concert diaper. Things in the pit can get pretty intense, bro. You can't leave the using globe gaper after it starts. Man, you're really going to regret not bringing your concert diaper. So is everyone around us. Ugh.
Before you can even attempt to formulate a response to that, the crowd breaks into thunderous cheering. Your heart skips a beat as you look up, but of course the clown who's clambering up to center stage isn't him. Marvis is clearly too hot to blow on the first act. Oh fuck. I return. Alright, ignoring how long that break actually was, it doesn't look like it's snowing as hard anymore. I can't even tell if it is still snowing. Is it? Yeah, it's still in the snowing. I hope. Anyway, all the same, people are real fired up over this rackety gigolo. He seems like a serviceable clown, you suppose. He's got enough gold chains and it's reasonably swaggy. He gets bubble dropped a few bars. It's fine, you guess, but he's not your clown. You know the moment you laid eyes on Marvis that he was the only clown your heart would be able to see again. Zebra leans into your ear and has to yell to be heard over the sounds of the music in the crowd.
I've never much liked reps to Slamsy's work, to be honest. Sure, the beats are produced well, but he has a very insipid sense of lyricism. Triz's claims this. Triz's indefatigable military might backs. We get it. You want to harpoon the heiress. Who doesn't, honestly? We don't need to hear about it all day.
I saw it 15 minutes of mildly provocative slams later, and old Slamsy is slinking off backstage. As soon as he's gone, a new jester takes the floor. Oh, fuck. Was that Mario Maker 2 sound effect, like the fucking baby? It's an air horn. Okay, this song has some weird choices of sound effects, but it still sounds good. If you wanted to get into the music, it proves difficult. Every new act they bring onto the stage is immediately followed by a hollering earful of Zebra's skating critiques. You wonder why he's so fixated on getting in good with this gaggle of urban farciers if he thinks so little of their technical and artistic merits to begin with. As you stand lean sweaty against the barricade, you're starting to wonder if it's all worth it. Could the sight of a single rapping man really outweigh all the physical and psychic agony of waiting and standing and stewing in the heat of the pit? We have just endured nearly 3,000 words of hanging out with Zebra for something that will ultimately let you down? But as the penultimate clown trundles off the set, the taste of the air changes. The lights on the stage go dark. I still see the lights, you friggin' liar! The booming sound system goes quiet, and a tremendous hush falls over the crowd. You feel your heart stop in that silence. You know down to your bones that this is the moment you've been waiting for. From Sea Dweller to Rustblood, nobody moves. The sound of its light footsteps against the darkened stage can only be audible to someone as close as you. The anticipation swallows you whole. When the floodlights snap back on and illuminate his astounding figure center stage, you feel it. Though yet of modest stature, the lanky juggalo has the presence of a man 1,000,000 feet tall. He radiates a power the likes of which you've never felt before. You feel him inside of you, intimately, religiously, indelibly. Yes, this is it. This is your clown. Then he opens his mouth to utter what feels like the most important words you've ever heard in your life. Hey. All hell breaks loose. Everyone is screaming around you. You grip tight on the barricade as you stare up at him, messianic, arms outstretched to drink in the zealous fervor of the crowd, on side by a single, incredibly powerful word. Hey, God, you'll never forget it. What up, guys? Lol. Now let's give him a better voice. What up, guy? I don't know what voice to give him. He's intimidating. What up, guys? Lol. Hunk. You jugs ready to cook? You can't help it. You start screaming. You're so fucking ready. Lol, these buddies be picking beans. Shiz. Any of y'all forget your concert diapers because it's rank out there? You feel cracked by shame. How could you forget your concert diaper? You'll never be so foolish again. But it's ice. I'm a fritting things up, you hear me? Zebra takes hold of your hand and squeezes it tight. You appreciate the gesture.
God, he's so fucking beautiful.
You understand. You feel deeply, utterly devastated to know how far out of your grasp he is. Why would a man like that ever even look at you? There's no way someone so tremendous, so magnificent, so extravagant would waste his time offering his friendship to someone as insignificant as you. But as desolating as that feeling may be, you aren't ready to put him out of your life just yet. Maybe there are other ways you can be close to him. Listen to his music, follow him wherever he goes, dedicate your life to him. Is this some fucking mind control shit? I didn't want to think it, but it feels like it. You want to know everything about him that you can. Maybe in this way you can honor him, befriend him in your own heart, if not his. Isn't love's one side any less beautiful? When the music at last starts to blast through the speakers, you ascend. The pain in your legs and your back disappears. You feel nothing but streaming euphoria. You thank the forces of serendipity for guiding you to the glorious epiphany of this beatific singularity. The show is nothing to scoff at either. You, a highly discerning individual known to frequently make posts online regarding the quality of rap and whether or not those who purport to possess such ability do in fact have requisite bars, are fully blown away by the act. It's some really good stuff. He's just really going in hard and hot with those raps. Not that intensity is a sole barometric of the quality of hip-hop. The fire that Marvis is dropping into broad contemporary performance that would equally satisfy any aficionado of any relevant subgenre. Not a single thing about him is even slightly racist. You're really starting to get into the zone when Zebra starts to scream in your ear again. You were already going deaf from the concert as it was.
I think it's about time to get this show on the road, don't you?
No fucking way. Are you kidding, you say? There's no way you're going to devolve over that barricade and try to make an attempt on Marvin's life, fake or not. For one thing, the play is fucking stupid and you'd immediately die. Second of all, Marvis is a beautiful artist with the soul of a true poet. You're not going to help anyone attempt to exploit his celebrity for selfish purposes. You conclusively inform Zebra that he'll have to find someone else to help him hoodwink sweet Marvis.
What's that? I can't hear you over all the incredibly vicious and beautiful rapping!
You tell Zebra that you're not doing it! You just want to listen to the rest of the concert and enjoy yourself! Zebra seems horribly taken aback.
What? But I thought we were friends!
Na 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 na. You reassure Zebra that you are friends, but affirming a friendship doesn't necessarily require one to embark upon a ludicrous suicide pact in order to socially hornswoggle rhythmically gifted Mary Andrew. You're hardly Thelma and Louise. Get real. You tell Zebra he needs to find someone else to help him cozy up to the cloud's inner circle. Zebra harumps, offended, and decides to go. He starts to push away through the crowd down the length of the barricade. And with that, you're free to turn your gaze back to his mirthful eminence and embrace a new piece you have found in his artwork. But Marvis only keeps distributing dope and the crowd only gets rowdier. Before you know it, you find yourself being rent into the writhing mass, jumps with the balance subsumed by the transcendent power of the music. Your pitiful little body becomes nothing but a note in his wicked symphony, a raindrop washed away in the rapids. Some time ago you might have accepted your fate here and allowed yourself to be trampled by the mob, but you have something to live for now. Even as you feel yourself begin to physically break, those sick beats tether you spiritually to the mortal world. His ruthless bars cut through the heat on the sweat and the heavy stench of piss and meat, drawing you like a sailor to the siren's song. Not even death could wrench you free of his grasp. In spite of the odds, you manage to muscle your way back up to the fore. You exit the mosh pit a shattered mess, bruised, battered, and broken, hanging on only by the most tenuous of threads. As you look around you, you get a glimpse of your fate. You're surrounded on all sides by trolls who have collapsed and been trampled dead, faces frozen in the rictus of ecstasy. Given how lightheaded you feel, you aren't long for this world either, but you can carry on a bit further. For him. Wow, he's really something else, that Marvis, you think, as your wasted body slumps against the barricade. It's all you can do to lift your weak head and stare up at him, drinking up his boundless audio-visual wonder as your vision starts to blur and your consciousness begins to fade. Oh fuck. Are you dead? This must be one clown. You jerk back to your senses when you feel something splashing over your face. You cast around wildly for the source of the water. Oh fuck. To your disbelief, you see that it was Marvis. He's standing at the edge of the stage, gyrating his hips to the short choreography as he looks down at you in concern. It's like staring into the groin of an angel. No, groin of Angel. He waits for a break in his verse to cover his mic and mouth to you. Yo, buddy, you aight? Can't believe how gracious he is. To see a humble fan such as yourself in pain and stop to make sure you're okay? Is this real, or have you passed into heaven after all? Your gaze tracks up from his well-proportioned crotch to the generous view offered by the plunging neckline of his shirts. You're all right now. You've never been more right in your life. Marvis jumps off the stage in that impassable purgatory that separates it from the pit, the god from the mortals, and makes his way over to you. He stretches out his hands. Hey, babe. Want to dance? Honk! Your broken bones are no obstacle. Instinct propels you over the barricade into his arms. He catches you like you've both been waiting your entire lives for this moment. You've never felt more warm or safe. He scoops you up with his incredible strength and carries you back onto the stage. What's even happening? When I thought Marvis, I thought it'd be some like freaking psychological circus thing. Not this. Well, I mean, yeah, it's psychological, but I didn't expect it to be a fucking concert. I didn't expect us to fall in fucking love with him. Oh my god. He scoops you up with his incredible strength and carries you back onto the stage. Fuck. Ahem. Marvis is talking into his mic again, so his words reverberate through the entire field. Look what we got here. Seems like a fucking low blood. Cut to the front of the line, my friends. Lol. The remainder of the crowd that still conscious boos viciously. What? What's happening? Oh, you're clearly blushing red from being stomped in the face several times in the mosh pit, and in the murky lights of the stage, it looks awfully burgundy. Someone's been naughty. Fuck. Ah, God. Yes, you've been so naughty you say it into the mic. No remorse. For damn shame! The crowd jeers. Well, we clearly got a criminal on our damn hands. What do you think I should do with them? Any opinions? The response is disjointed but still functionally unanimous. Amidst the clamor, one word keeps ringing out clearly. Kill! 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 Wow, you want me to kill him? Gee, that's brutal. Well, I ain't one to let down my fans. Ya hear me? Just to be fucking dead, my merry men. What better way to cap off a wicked night than with a little gutter blood shower, lol. Well, if you're hardly qualified to question Marvis's judgment, if what he wants is to publicly execute you in front of a crowd of his adoring fans, guess that's how it has to be. Are we just gonna die, or is he gonna react to our blood? Like, him reacting to our blood is the only way we can be saved in this scenario. You surrender completely as Marvis directs his stage hands to help him erect him to a makeshift crucifix. You don't struggle as he carries you over and ties you up suspended above the crowd. All the spotlights shone on you, burning hot. The audience rapturous screams deafen you. But all you can see is Marvis approaching you, ringed in otherworldly light. His back is to the crowd, so you are the only one who can see his face like this. Intense, focused, merciless. A gaze meant only for you. You've never felt more special. He steps up before you, face to face. You stare into his eyes enthralled, such clear eyes, so potent and beautiful. The only regret is that you can't gaze into them for longer. Oh fuck. Marvis takes hold of his cane and in a fluid motion draws it out its rapier-sharp hidden blade. The metal glints 1,000 colors in the light of the stage, almost as awesome as he is. You hope he strikes true. Yours will be a magnificent death. But then, he winks. A fleeting moment of understanding passes between you. Could it be that Marvis is a friend you've been searching for after all? Oh, is it a fool's flight of fancy to dream so? Fuck, why would he do this? He draws in close, rearing up as if to strike, and as he raises his blade, his jacket lifts up too, exposing his vulnerable cloud pit. If you leaned in just now, maybe, just maybe you could. Respect yourself, please. Marvis brings down the blade. It sinks deep into the wood beside your neck. This was no accident. A gesture so powerful surely would not miss. He's sparing your life. You're so humbled that your bladder evacuates on the spot. Oh god, your urine is as hot on your legs as Marvis's gaze is on your face. You really wish that you thought to bring your concert diaper. Marvis gives you a look and then glances pointedly to his cane sword. You take the hint and make an exaggerated reaction like you've just been stabbed for real. You grab at your neck, sputtering, flailing. The Highbloods right at the front can tell you haven't really been stabbed, and they're a little disappointed, but it's not as clear to the trolls further back. Somewhere around the massive Two-Bloods, the losing really hits home. They start going fucking bonkers back there. The apeshit waves travels back to the Burgundies and then ricochets back home to the Highbloods. You crack one eye open as you play dead. This time, it's nothing like the controlled moshing during the performance. This is pure anarchy. A whirlwind of death and brutality. Trolls are at each other's throats, literally ripping each other apart with fang and claw. All the blood spraying into the air makes the humidity really skyrocket. At some point, when the racket becomes less and melodic, the clowns all come out for a final encore to drown out the sounds of the screaming. They start wrapping up a real storm. After about 45 seconds, a full 2/3 of the crowd are completely dead on the floor. The performance finally ends once every single troll in the crowd has collapsed either from death or exhaustion. Only once the audience has worn itself out do the clowns call it quits. They start filing backstage, but for Marvis, who stops to take you down on the cross, your beloved crown cradles you in his arms like the Pieta, gently petting your blood-splattered face. You hanging in there, fam? You tell him yes while continuing to play dead. You don't want to foil his ruse. Okay, gravy. Fuck. He picks you back up and carries you off the stage. The clowns have a little green room set up in the backstage venue where they're all mixing, relaxing after the show. Nobody seems concerned to see Marvis carrying in a 90% dead alien, or particularly rattled after witnessing thousands of trolls savagely cannibalize each other either. Hey, you want a sandy? A what? A sando. You're sorry? Grub bread. You say yeah, sure, you're pretty hungry. Fuck. Marvis drops you off on a couch and you lounge indulgently as you wait for him to walk to the catering table and picks you something up. He's back quickly. Think you can move your arms or nothing, buddy? Say not really? You're pretty sure all of your bones are basically obliterated. Ah, shit, that's rough. Sorry, man. Guess that's my fault, lol. Okay, say ah. You don't even question it. You obey him unthinkingly. Ah. You nearly choke when he kneels beside you and starts pressing broken off pieces of grub sandwich past your trembling lips. Tears well up at the corners of your eyes. How could someone like you be so lucky to touch and be held by the closest thing on this mortal plane to a god? You're sure there are thousands, millions of trolls out there who would die to get to experience anything like this. It's humbling. What did you do to deserve this? You're so weak from the concert that even moving your jaw is hard, and your star-stricken sobbing doesn't help either. Whenever a sloppy bit of grub paste filling dribbles down your chin, Marvis is right there to catch it and shove it back into your eager maw. Fuck. He makes unyielding eye contact with you as he allows you to suck the maggoty meal from his fingers. You tell him he's beautiful. Heh, a lot of people say that. I don't know about all that though, hunk. I'm just a humble run juggler with a lot of cash, money, and 10 guys filming what I'm doing right now. Fuck. Okay. I don't like this. He seems okay, like, I like him, but there's seriously some mind control shit going on. When you're finished eating your sandwich, Marvis kindly wipes all the mess off your face. He's so gracious, you can't believe it. He's so glad that camera crew is here to capture all of this so you can watch and relive the experience of receiving his kindness again later. You guessed you need an answer to the question. Why did Marvis decide to save you? Marvis takes a moment to think on it. Well, I guess I saw I guess I saw the guy you was, and I was like, shit, what a sorry motherfucker. You know that Buddy B Bad News fam, lol. What? Zebra? No way, Zebra's your friend. All of your friends are cool. Damn, cause that's raw. You okay? You sick? You real friends with that in Ding Dong? You know he blacklisted all the fucking way out in Clown Town. What? Really? Why? He's just a social climber, man. The big blue buddy be a mo fucking parasite! And he's blacklisted by all clowns? Doesn't seem to know that. Well, we ain't about to go and tell his chatty ass. Gonna go and write a wicked nasty review about my business. So we be looking out for ourselves. Us clowns real close-knit, you know? Take care of each other and all that shiz. You feel me? You know, if you think about it, clowns really are the most disprivileged socioeconomic class. Fuck! Why? You have thought about that. It's making more and more sense recently. You'd love to engage in nuanced discourse with him about clown privilege or the lack thereof. Yeah, cuz, though we nominally occupy a position of structural power in the institutional hierarchy of the Emma spectrum, we'd be subjugated into deputy our powers like no other. Because the agents of the Empress and her abysmal hierarchy know that their unimpeded strength of me and my sick nasty buddies would easily exceed Seedlers and dominant caste. Stay, and a purple-bloods be objectively superior to violent in every metric of strength, power, and influence, despite chromatically preceding them. And the only reason we don't risty up and rip the fins off their slimy little faces is an attorney's and religious persecution and culturally immutable presidents. What does that say about the validity of the rest of the system? Consider your mind thoroughly blown. Wow, this guy's incredibly woke, not the least bit racist at all. You're really inspired by how good he is as both an artist and a man. He's racist somehow. He has to be. With the not racist at all statements. Damn straight. Maybe all this spectrum needs is a little chaos to shake things up, honk. Really makes you fucking think, you hear me? Yeah, you do hear him. It makes so much sense. He makes so much sense. You make so much sense. Together. Marvis smiles at you as you hold his hand. You don't want to let go. You're afraid you'll never see him again if you do. You're not sure you can live like that. Maybe you can't be always by his side, but maybe sometimes, occasionally, all you want to do is to make a friend. Of course I'll be your buddy honk. Hey, here, why don't you add me on Twitter? And next time I gotta go, got a show, maybe I'll hook you up with some wicked tickets. VI-fucking-PB, Rest Embers represent. Make sure to check out my link in my bio for your merch if you're interested. The promise fills you with so much hope and light and joy. You can't believe it. You did it. You made the greatest, most ultimate friend of them all. Your shining light, your reason for being. Marvis, the truest buddy you've ever had. True buds. Fuck. Marvis. I have no idea what to think about him. We still have 2 bad endings. Let's get the worst one out of the way. That was exhaling, not actually emanating a whiff. I'm sorry. Take a whiff. You can't help yourself. You lean right into the clown's swampy armpit and breathe in deep. The scent is like nothing you've ever smelled before. It's like the thick flavor of ambrosia glazed over an ogre's musk. Wet teriyaki sauce sprinkled with a seasoning of pure passion. Powerful, indomitable, and beyond intoxicating. You can't get enough. You sniff, and then you snuff, sucking as much of the hot, salty odor into your nostrils as possible. So delicious. The fresh bouquet of exertion brought about by hard, relentless work, freely flowing as a manifestation of his raw talents. You could spend the rest of your life nestled into this jester's flagrant pit, which might be literally what happens. You hope he allows you the indulgence. Were you so bold, you might even take a hearty lick. Oh, how could it possibly taste? If the smell alone is so wonderful, would that you could suckle even a single drop of that sweet jester's hunky tang. You imagine some poor Let's Player having to you imagine some poor Let's Player having to read every delectable sentence of the he's so different paragraphs aloud again. Oh my fucking god! Oh, clever! Very fucking clever! V knew exactly what they were doing. Exactly. But you aren't quite that brave. Marvis springs down the blade. It sinks deep into the wood beside your neck. This was no accident, a gesture so... Yeah. Oh. Oh. Okay, that was really just a side thing. That's fucking terrible. I hate it. Okay. V! Fucking... V, you little shit. I've seen your Twitter. I don't know what to think about your Twitter, but like... I don't know what to think about this! Oh hey, the person who wrote Karako wrote Father's Wrath, huh? They must like meta stuff as much as I do. Anyway, go along with Zebra's cowardly and nefarious plan to scam your beloved clown. Enraptured you may be with Marvis's magnificence, a promise is a promise, and you can't let Zebra down. Well, you wait for the right moment and start to vault up over the barricade as quickly as you can manage. You clear the barrier and drop down into the gutter between the stage and the crowd. You're not sure where to go from here. You glance back towards Zebra for guidance, and the crowd has noticed what you're doing, alright? The onlookers are swarming with rage at your insolence. Zebra has lost his fucking legs. Zebra makes his move. He starts to follow you up over the barricade, but things don't go as planned. Instead of heroically stopping you from making it to Marvin, Zebra is put upon from all sides by grasping claws. They don't recognize what Zebra is trying to do. They think he is just another conspirator trying to join you in your attempt to end Marvis's life. You watch in stunned horror as the two trolls closest to Zebra take a hold of each of his arms, dig in their claws and rip them right off. And they don't stop there. You barely have time to process what's happening until another pair of trolls descend, helping to tear ruthlessly into Zebra's body. His screams don't even register over the booming of the sound system. Fountains of indigo blood spray hot into the human air. The barricade and the ground all around you are drenched in your friend's gore. You're frozen where you stand in that arid gutter between heaven and hell. This isn't how it was supposed to go, is it? You feel the inevitable press of entropy closing in. The trolls in the audience see you and they've already had a taste of blood. Your legs are stiff as rods as the carnage kicked trolls who made short work of your friend begin to vault over the barricade themselves. It seems pointless to run. You're stricken by a consuming sense of deja vu. You've made a mistake and the universe is going to clean up your mess. The trolls drop down into the gutter with you and advance. You close your eyes and accept your fate. And then feel yourself being wrenched up onto the stage. Yo, what's up? Can't believe your eyes. Marvis in all his majesty has hoisted you up to safety on the grand stage. He's beaming at you with the most beautiful smile you've ever seen in your whole life. The development has certainly given the bloodthirsty crowd pause. Marvis turns to them with an unerring grin and shakes his head. You're out there trying to kill my buddy. Sometimes I swear my fans are bigger clowns than I am, lol. His adoring legion seems to find that very funny. You're starting to realize you really should have brought your concert diaper after all. Now seems like there's been a big misunderstanding. This just be one of my backup dancers. Hit it, cuz show him what you got. He's helping you? Can't say you understand, but you're not about to look sexy, gorgeous gift clown in the mouth, and Marvis wants you to dance for your life. You'll dance. You start going to town, flossing, shooting whatever the kids are doing these days. A real contemporary breakdown. The crowd goes wild. Things are really starting to look up for you until a deafening crack sounds through the air and the stage equipment starts to collapse. It all happens quickly. The boats of all the stage scaffolding bursts out of their settings, the lights catch fire, and one of the massive 100-foot screens behind the stage comes loose of its moorings. You'd have been easily panicked by the huge screen if not for Marvis's expertly clown stepping you and himself out of the way. Half the crowd isn't so lucky. The big screen shatters when it hits the stage, draining a 100-foot area of trolls with vicious glass. Shiz! Right when things were just getting started. But the sound equipment was all obliterated by a sudden collapse. Nobody can hear him but you. For a moment, your hero looks lost. Man, we better bounce, cuz. Marvis grabs you by your sweaty hands and runs. He takes you to safety into the performer's green room, which seems to be intact after the collapse of the stage, so the power's out. The room is filled with the clowns you confirmed earlier. They all look very confused and hairy. Shit! Things gonna be a madhouse out there for a while, so better to just lay low for a little bit, I bet. We go out there right now and we gonna get mobbed. Usually everybody'd be dead at the end of my concerts. I wouldn't make it out there without having to pill with 1,000 teens otherwise. You're a little rattled to say the least. Marvis takes a good look at you. Fuck, man. You shiz yourself? You start to cry. You didn't bring your concert diaper. Ah, man, it's alright, don't cry. Look, you're hardly the first buddy to ever shiz themselves at one of my concerts. I'm used to the smell. To be honest, it's comforting. Oh, God. You sniffle and say, really? You wouldn't want to bring even the slightest inconvenience to its wonderful life. Yeah, I'll let it cook. This is disgusting. Bring it in, Broheim. You bring it in. The two of you share a nice, melodious hug. It's hard for you to understand what's going on. Why did Marvis save you anyway? I saw you was hanging out with that blue who's always gonna try to get a snuff shoot up me and my jug shitholes. And then you tried to make a little run for me. Gotta say, this is brave. You gotta ask your buddy where got the bulge rods to try it. You tried to pull a stunt like that. Respect. Oh, well, wasn't really much of a stunt. You were just going along with your friend's ludicrous plan to try and scam him into a friendship under false pretenses. But it wasn't a really bad plan. Your friend was killed on the spot immediately, and now you're pretty sure you're cosmically fated to die due to making a non-canonical decision. What do you mean non-canon? All of this be non-canon, fam. Is he aware? What can it even mean to be non-canonical when in the context of an inherently extra-canonical framework? Skeet, brap! You're not sure, but you definitely have the sense that some of the decisions within the simulation carry greater values of truth and relevance than others, and that the linear progression of events is rigorously enforced by an obligate narrative flow that privileges those actions which most smoothly facilitate the designs of the story's architect. Fuck. Let's finish this. Hopefully I won't be called before I finish. Sure, you can hear that noise that way, but I say you, the architect of your own fate. Inspiring a sermon as Marvis may be splitting, his wise pontifications are interrupted when a clown in the back of the green room knocks over the water cooler. They say the other clown who was talking to him... This gets the other clown who was talking to him really pissed. They start duking it out. It starts a chain reaction that pulls all the other high blades into a whirling blade picture of clown carnage. Man, what the fuck is going on? It's like you said, you made a mistake, and the essence of the timeline won't rest until it's put things right. You feel that's happened before, and it'll happen again. Well, I'm getting the fuck out of here. Come on, Troll Nostradamus, let's scoot! Even as the inescapability of your demise consumes you, you can't bring yourself to deny him. You follow him out of the green room, fleeting before this clown fight can pull you in and grind you to bits. Out here, you're the one who has to help Marvis. In the open air, it's an unending procession of teens' quick time events. Some of them are carrying buckets. You just need to keep punching them out until you finally make it to this rich guy clown limo. Whoa! It's like that limo back, sometime. The fucking hot cerulean guy, hacker person, whatever his name was. Like that, but clown. In fact, it may very well just be the exact same thing, recolored. Okay, not recolored? Yeah, you get it. The driver's nowhere to be seen, so Marvis gets behind the wheel and you hightail it out there. You stick your head out the window and look back. There's a nasty storm brewing in the distance. I know somewhere we'll be safe. So we're gonna fight the timeline! You make sure to secure your seatbelt. God, this is gonna be a good finale. We're gonna fucking fight fate and make sure we don't goddamn die. After dodging at least 3 fallen trees, a wayward deer looses and a lightning strikes and blasts the hood of the vehicle right off. Marvis brings you the Clown Church. You can't say this place was high on your list of venues you want to visit again, but this thing has a fucking budget. Whatever bullshit's paradise coming after you will have no reach here. This be hallowed ground, biznatch. Marvis leaves the limo on the lawn of the church and you both hurry out. Just in time because it explodes not 2 seconds after you're out the door. By instinct, Marvis shields you from the fiery blast with his body. Fuck! Oh no! Marvis, no, you beautiful soul! You're destroyed by guilt. How could someone so tremendous bring themselves to such harm for someone so meaningless as you? You drag Marvis's burned, scorched body in the clown church and you collapse as soon as you pass the threshold. You start weeping. Shits, fam, I ain't dead just cause of just a little toast. You ain't gotta cry about it, goddamn. Oh, okay. You help him up and bolt the door behind you. He was right, you do feel safe here. Nothing is collapsing, nobody is being stricken with a hysterical urge to start a fight, and there's not even a single fire happening anywhere. The merciful messiahs be protecting us, buddy. Stay frosty, aight? You help Marvis over to sit down in one of the pews. You settle in next to him and gaze up at the imposing architecture. Oh god. I know we're gonna die, but I'm on the fucking edge of my seat. How are we gonna die? Despite the weirdness this volume has been taking, the kind of underwhelming ending the father's route, and the uncomfortable wording in this might be one of my favorite volumes. It's not all so bad. There's a beauty there. A beauty in being a clown, too. You're starting to see. Maybe you're even starting to believe? You gotta believe! I gotta believe! Fucking crap. I wonder if I could hack that onto my Wii somehow. Even though it's console it's on, I don't know if the Wii could run it. But if it could, I could definitely hack it on there and play it. You turn to look at Marvis and his face is ashen and slick with sweat. Think that dip in the grill I had hurt a bit more than I thought. Your heart drops in your chest. He asks if he's going to be alright. As long as we stay in here, we ain't. But can you really stay inside Clown Church forever? You know down to your bones that even if you do, it doesn't matter. It's something about the air, you can't really describe it. Everything just starts to press down, down, down. Like you and everything around you are sinking implacably into the earth. But the ground is coming up to meet you too. You start to perspire. The pressure leaves you weak. You slump against Marvis's shoulder. You feel so insubstantial, like the entire concept of your existence is struggling to erase itself. You know this isn't something you can fight. What, are you giving up just like that? You don't know what else you can do. This isn't how things were supposed to go. This isn't how things can be. You can't exist like this. That depends on what it means to exist, fam. Depending on how you look at it, every branch in time will be fundamental to the metatextual structure of the essence of existence itself. This is some very Stanley Parable shit. Even an incident that falls outside the strict confines of canonical continuity contributes to a meta-consciousness that can be built by and could even be said to be at its most essential level, primarily by the extra-textual exchange of interpretation by those who observe it. Each path of translucent fragment that, via mirroring or distort or magnify certain aspects of the ultimate reality, folds itself invisibly into a fabric of that reality. Itself immeasurable and intangible, but the space in which occupied indelible. The observation of a reality can still inform how reality is to be interpreted, even if that irreality doesn't satisfy even a cursory standard of legitimacy. And the act of contravening continuity can in itself provide definition to that very integrity it defiles. Even if what's going down here can't be said to be true, that doesn't mean we are meaningless. Turn up! You don't know about all that, but you tell Marvis you're glad he's here with you. Marvis smiles and puts his arm around your shoulders. In spite of it all, he makes you feel real. You stare into the ever-seeing panes of clown glass as they shift and scintillate in your vision. Fuck, that's disorienting. Things are coming apart at the seams. Subatomic concepts scream from the insides of your ears, and the infinity of pure dimension blossoms between the tenuous threads holding the essence of your being together. The terminality of paradox space reaches into you from the inside out and takes hold of reality in its inescapable grasp. Continuity inverts and cascades into a cataclysmic fractal. What happens will happen, and what can't must not. And no measure of hubris from man or god or clown can stimmy the cosmic imposition of truth. You close your eyes for just a moment, but when you open them again, there's nothing to see at all. Time paradox! Fuck. What? Ooh. What the fuck just happened? What just happened? Like, I'm not... What the fuck just happened? It just fucking... I don't know what happened! I can't understand any of this. Like, this is getting incredibly meta. How are these other two even gonna go? Fuck! Oh my god! Oh my god. Pit stop, you just couldn't resist, could you? I thought it would be another ending, I'm sorry. I would have gone to it even if I knew it wasn't another ending, because I am after everything, but still. Okay, what just happened? Like, that was fucking incredible. Like, Fodder's route, Fodder gets literally overwritten to be a completely different way. Probably because if he continues being the other way, then that could end up being something really bad. I don't know. And then in Marvis's routes, we literally just tore apart canon. We tried to survive in a universe we weren't supposed to be. We tried to survive in a timeline that shouldn't have ever happened. And it destroyed everything. But we're so close. We only have 2 volumes left. Oh god. I don't know what to think. I need to talk to someone about this. Oh my god. Thank you for watching. I'm gonna stop.